All praises to Yahweh by Hashem. Yahweh Shine is good to this video.
180,000 tickets are sitting on the resale market. Hotel cancellations in host cities like Kansas City are running as high as 75%. And for the U.S. versus Paraguay match a home game on American soil, there are still thousands of unsold seats. If you can't sell out your own country's game, something has gone seriously wrong. Here's what's actually happening. The world's top African referee, a man recognized globally for his excellence, flew to the United States to officiate matches. He was turned away at the border. Sent home, no clear explanation, just very good reason. That's the phrase officials keep using, very good reason. Translation, we don't have to tell you anything. Iran's entire ticket allocation, revoked. Their fans, who spent real money to travel, are now stranded. Senegal's national team arrived and was subjected to treatment that players and coaches described as humiliating. The Uzbekistan squad, including a former Italy captain, was searched like suspected criminals. These are world-class athletes representing their nations at the biggest sporting event on the planet. Meanwhile, FIFA has been leasing office space on the 17th floor of Trump Tower for over a year. The New York Times reported the space sits largely empty. The rent goes directly to the family business. State attorneys general are now investigating inflated ticket prices. Host cities are reporting that tourism demand is actually lower this year than it would be without the World Cup. Lower during the World Cup because international travelers are afraid to come. Because the environment feels hostile. Because the welcome mat has been pulled. And now the administration is pre-blaming Europe and the World Health Organization for potential Ebola spread during the tournament, the same WHO they withdrew from. They dismantled the detection systems, gutted the agencies, left the table, and now they're pointing fingers at the institutions they abandoned. This isn't just bad optics. This is a sporting event being used as a mirror. And what it's reflecting back is a country that told the world, come celebrate with us, then made it nearly impossible for the world to show up. That's not a welcome. That's a warning. The World Cup is happening.
Right, so America's music is dimming out. The shine from America is dimming out. America no longer looks pleasing to travel to or to be in. Right, you have a lot of these tickets that are not being sold, and they had to get resold. They're on the resale market, right? Because people don't want those tickets. It's like America has kind of become the WNBA of places to go, right? You know, it's a WNBA ticket's not a ticket you really want. If you could get an NBA ticket, right? And that's the problem with America hosting these games, is that people want nothing to do with America no more. They don't want to go to their games. They don't want to do anything with America. They just want to pretty much be away from Babylon, right? And he says America is a dictatorship, but it's not quite there yet, but it will get there, right? It says, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple, and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For 1 hour so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. Right. Because there was a time where everyone wanted to be America. America was the place to be. Right? But then what ended up happening was America's manufacturing got... Other countries now do America's basically manufacturing, right? America no longer prioritizes its citizens, it prioritizes money, and it prioritizes Israel, right? And people in these countries around the world are suffering for the support America has for Israel. So, therefore, America is now becoming like a third world country, and eventually will be the worst place to be at rather than the best place to be at. Let's get Revelation chapter 18 verse 22. And the voice of harpers and musicians and the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman or whatsoever craft he shall be found any more in thee, and sound of a millstone shall be no more heard at all in thee, right? The entertainment from America, for the music from America, is just going to be gone. Right? Right now, we're about to be dealing with the energy lockdown. So these restaurants are going to be gone. People ain't going to have anything good to sing about because America's future is just suffering. Right? So, hope this lesson was edifying to the elect and hopeful elect, and 144,000, and all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Shan, Shalom.